G'day, this is Rock My Boat. I'm Marcus Gilizzo, and in this edition we're going to do a review of a Lagoon 400 catamaran. This is an amazing 40-foot monster cruising cat made by the Beneteau company. There's a whole lot of things I really love about this boat. It's big, it's wide, it's stable. I own a 36-foot Jeanneau, which is a monohull. This thing's a catamaran, so it's effectively almost like two boats glued together, and that stability is quite incredible. With catamarans, they're hard to sail into the wind, and that certainly is the truth. You can only sail about 60 degrees to the wind, but there's just so much to love about being on a boat this big. It's kind of like a houseboat that sails.
I think the first thing that you notice coming from being a mono-hull owner to a multi-hull owner is just the space within the actual living area. For me, having a galley this big has been an absolute treat. It's certainly made a holiday of 6 days at sea a complete luxury. This is basically the size of a normal apartment, and you have everything that you need here. Fridge, we've got a freezer outside, fantastic oven, microwave as well. Lots of storage space.
So I'm at the helm station here, which is situated on the port side of the boat. It's just amazing for controlling the boat. You've actually got these controls at your feet for the electric winches down here, so you can use slow and fast on the electric winches. You can not only steer it from here, but single-handed you can control all the lines. So we're underway in 30 knots of wind. We've got 2 reefs in, and I guess this is the true test of how a boat feels. And I'm up on the helm station where I haven't got a dodger, so I'm completely exposed to the wind and the weather. And I've got to say, it's kind of nerve-wracking. We've got about a 2-metre swell running, and I don't feel secure at all. I wish I had a harness, and I wish I had an inflatable life jacket. One of the things that's obviously fantastic about a catamaran is the living space, and in this case it's got this enormous outdoor living space where you can entertain easily 8 people. Over here we've got this freezer, which is amazing that there's an entire freezer on the boat with plenty of room to put all your meats and other perishables, which means you could really go on a nice long cruise and not be worried at all.
Well, we've only used 2 of the 3 double cabins on board. This is, I suppose, the main area. This is a really expansive cabin. You've got lots of great ventilation, lots of windows, and you don't feel that kind of cramped up space that often you might get in V-berths at the front of a boat. So the only thing I would have thought is this is a bit of wasted space here. I could have, taken the bed all the way across, and then you've just got, that little bit more room.
There's loads and loads of light in this cabin, which is nice, lots of cross ventilation, but one of the things that isn't crash hot about this cabin is there's very little storage space. In fact, there's only this one little cupboard, which really wouldn't suffice if you're on a long cruise. The other thing is the buttons on the Beneteau Lagoon 400 look nice, but are too small to get your fingers on and pull open.
Oh, I can't tell you how great it was to actually step on board a boat for a holiday and have absolutely everything already on board in the freezers, the fridge, the pantry, completely stocked for us. So Whitsunday Provisionings did a fantastic job. The thing though that's really impressed me is all the little extras that came on board, starting with a beautiful fruit platter. We had a bottle of wine, chocolates, but then there's also been fantastic condiments, little extras that just make it so much easier when you're out on a boat for a long period of time.
Here we have a shower that's big enough for 2. It's also great having all these cupboards here with plenty of storage. So this is one thing that I know women will love about this boat, is it has an electric toilet. Dry ball, see how easy was that? So much better than pumping a toilet. Down here, you'll see that there's just an amazing amount of storage for all your fenders, your lines. We've got additional water down here, and this is also where your water tanks are and where you get to the windlass remote control. One thing you'll notice here is fantastic handrails for getting about the boat when you're underway or even when you're at anchor. Also really handy for keeping all your lines tidy. So of course no boat is complete without a barbecue, and this one's an absolute beauty. It's big. I reckon I could cook at least 40 sausages, 5 steaks and 10 prawns on this one. And on the next episode of Rock My Boat, we're taking that one out. All right.